all know, my background in history is in, you know, my father was Russian Spetsnaz. My mother was a simple villager woman whose father took advantage of over and over and over again, which is why we are here. So that is why, you know, we want to fight for the land, but we also understand what it's like to, you know, be oppressed and, you know, fight in this land. So I ask all of you to come together with your thoughts and your acting abilities and your tactical abilities, and have fun with this today, okay?
Oh.
Allah. Allah Jesus. Allah. We're Christian Muslims. Remember? Russian and villager. Alright, so what I want to do though is I'm going to talk to you about the rule briefing first, okay? So why don't you guys try to huddle into the shade? I don't want to have everybody just standing in the sun, right? Everybody just try to mosey into here. So you guys are out of the sun, there's some spots right here. For the night fight, you'll have to check in with me if you're going to fight at night. There's no joke about it, alright? Could you just hold off on that? Thanks. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. For the night fight, you're going to check in with me with your roster name, and I'm going to check you off. If you do not come back to me at night, we are sending a search party from the entire organization to come find you if you do not come check in. No joking around here, guys. Okay, this is, you guys all know this AO though. So I feel pretty confident. We have probably the most veteran team out here. It's just that simple, all right? Look around you. You guys have all been here many times. You all know the scenery. You all know the terrain. But we're using a vast majority of it, not just right here. Okay? This whole AO. Right? Okay? If you see someone flying over and he looks like he's shooting pictures of you, he is. Don't shoot at him if you see him. Okay? He's going to have like a parachute or something flying over.
It's a cart with a purple and pink chute. He also has a red and white chute. Do not shoot him.
Yeah, do not. Okay, so if he looks like he's pointing down at you or something, he is. It's just a camera. Okay, he's just gonna try to get some aerial shots. Hey, what's up, brother? Assalamu alaikum, motherfucker. Hell yeah, right there. Hey, right here is my main man. You know, Mario. Okay, all right. If you know Beastie Boys, you know my main man Mario. All right, so. You know, what I want to just make sure is that if you get in the fight at night and the covert ops are going to go till 4 a.m. Simply put. Alright? And it's just going to have multiple, this is just first phase packets. Objectives. I've got more objectives hidden. Alright? Some of you guys are going to have these on your persons. Your goal is to give it up. Not with a fight, but with like some bullshit. Like, you want you have water or something for me to have? I need some beef jerky, maybe a goat sex or something. Right? You want packets? What do I get? Do I get anything?
Play the part.
Yeah, exactly. Look like you're from the freaking Bible with a gun. I wrote the Bible. I translated it.
You were in the Bible. You screwed up my Bible.
Oh, that's what happened.
You were in Genesis, no?
I just rounded up a lot of numbers and shit. Okay. So let me just dial that down so we can keep our thoughts here. Okay, so the night again. I'm just making sure that you understand that we have a lot of people that are involved in this fight tonight, and the reason why we're having this briefing is because every team's having a briefing. As you hear, Ajax right now is briefing his men. Joker, if he has any guys or has even made it, is briefing his guys. All right. So, BOE operations, all right? You got to be 16 years or older to attend our operations. All of you have registered on the boards, and you probably have met the age requirement. I know all of you. Who doesn't know me here? Raise your hand.
Did that get up?
What do you mean? Okay, who don't I know? Do I know everybody? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. So we're real chill here. So we're going to have a real casual environment. Basically like an SF team that's just in character of this loadout, right? That should be your mindset, is like, hey, you know, we're badass. They're all the bad guy. This is our land. We're here for a reason. You're coming into my land. Anybody that looks at me as a terrorist, as they look at us as a terrorist, okay? We're insurgents to them, well, they're insurgents to us. Whatever you want to call it, right? We're the good guys, all right? But they see us as total bad guys. Now, to keep it down, okay, I'm not going to do a lot of pointing and shit like that, all right? Because I'm already a big enough target as it is. So, these dudes over here in the red and black that look like Darth Vader and, you know, his red clan.
They look like women.
Those are my security detail. All right? Just to let you know. So everywhere I go, you guys go. Okay, and you guys are armed. Keep it like that. And if you want to keep that face thing like that, I quit pointing. Bad habit. Just keep that advice. Okay, I want everybody to know. Hand me the IFCO only classified. Actually, you know what? No, wait. Where's that? Phase 1. I got it. Set that down there. All right, so we're going to go over the BOE ROE. All right, so any weapon shooting over, is anybody shooting over 500 feet per second out here?
I am.
520? What's your distance?
500 feet.
Everybody agree with that?
No.
Okay, anybody shooting, who's shooting SMG? Who's all shooting assault? You're shooting SMG, everybody shooting assault?
Yep.
Pretty much for the most part? Okay, 450, 320, or, okay. God, I got to do this right.
320 to 450.
All right, let me start over.
You want the book?
Okay, you got to be 16 years of age or older to participate in BOE operated events. You have to wear ANSI rated approved eyewear at all times. Okay, that could be anything from full steel goggles. These are not ANSI approved. I have them right here.
These
Okay.
actually are Andy.
Yeah, right. Okay, they have to be right. Here's mine right here. I'm just rocking these for the show. Okay, secondary weapons. Okay, that's considered anything like. Okay, first let's touch on knives. Knives have a 0-foot minimum engagement. All right, you just butter knife your opponent. It's simple. No eye gouging or skull fucking with those things. All right. All right. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna have pistols, SMG, secondary pistols. Nothing more than 25 rounds in the magazine. Okay. That's gonna be a secondary. That's a shotgun. That's a freaking pistol. You know, grenade launchers have a 30-foot minimum engagement distance on those. The next thing we're going to talk about is SMG weapons, which is anything that shoots 320 feet or less, okay, per second with a 208 BB. That has a 5-foot on semi, and that has a 20-foot on full auto. The only one that raised your hand is shooting semi, or shooting SMG, right? So I'm going to assume that you're shooting SMG when it comes to the chronographing. Is this being recorded?
Yes.
We should get the chronograph out.
It's out and set up. We're ready.
Where's it at?
Sitting right over there on the
Okay,
other side of
so
scare
as soon as I get done with this
structure.
briefing, we're going to chronograph and make sure that everybody's shooting what they should be shooting. Assault is 450 feet per second max. Okay, anything that shoots over 320 feet to 450 feet per second with a 208 gram BB. The caveat to that is you can only have mid caps or one high cap on your person in the fight. That doesn't change. So this gun came with a high cap. I have a high cap, but I have 3 mid caps. So I'm just going to ditch this in my truck and I'm just going to rock all of my mid caps. Okay, I can't have both on me. It's just not fair. All right, this is the reason why is because we want to add realism to our events, and having this structure where you have to manually reload it, gives you that 1 second of vulnerability in mag changes versus a high cap dump and pump. The world should just go mid caps. The next thing that we want to talk about is MBRs, main battle rifles, anything that shoots 450 feet per second up to 600 feet per second. That has a 100-foot minimum engagement. In order to shoot full auto, you have to be deployed with a bipod on the ground prone. That's the only way that you can really do that. Otherwise, it's semi-only with 1 second intervals. Understood? Okay. Again, mid-caps, right? If you have a high cap, count them out in there so that it's simply like a mid-cap, 25 rounds or so, all right? And then go from there. The next thing we're going to talk about is sniper class weapons. Anything that shoots over 600 feet per second. Anybody here shooting those? No, if you are, you have to be approved prior to this meeting of today. So we won't go into the details of those. Next thing we're going to talk about is medic bags and medic rules, all right? It is up to you to provide your own medic bag with a symbol on it that symbolizes a medic, all right? It is to be removed from your body if it needs to be. It is to have stained blood white strips of cloth that are to be resembling a bandage, all right? Simply put. You are to issue it out to your own team. If you want to abide by BOE medic rules, then you have to provide your own medic with his own medic bag to get into the fight.
No,
if
1 per 6.
Say that again?
1 per 6.
1 per 6. 1 medic per 6 players. It's up to your own team. So right now, we'll issue out within this group our own medics. The next thing we're going to talk about is what happens if you get hit in the arms or hit in the legs. If you get hit in the arms, you can use your legs. If you get hit in the legs, you can use your arms and your upper body. However, here's the caveat. You cannot ranger crawl if you get shot in the legs. You cannot move anywhere. You can only sit where you're at, but you can return fire. If you get shot in the arms, you can move to your medic, you can move back to your respawn, and then you can get fixed again back at the forward operating base that you go back to get fixed and healed. So if a medic comes up to you and you're shot in the arm, they have to wrap the arm. If you're shot in the ass, they have to wrap the leg or similar. If you're shot in the back, it's a fatal shot. Shot in the head, fatal shot. You guys all know what fatal shots are. I shouldn't even have to go over this, all right? We allow the medics for that added, realism for those guys that really want to go into the military and be a medic, or someone who has that lust to be a medic out here and run into the fight, which should be all of you. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is some medic rules. Next thing we're going to talk about is hit versus out, all right? There's going to be a lot of people out here, so to create less confusion, you will call hit if you are wounded. That means if you get hit in the arms or the legs, you are wounded. you're not out, you are wounded. However, it is up to you to call yourself out, or you can have, or the other guys are going to throw rounds down on you all day long, because there are no surrenders here at our operation. We have no surrenders whatsoever, all right? It's kill or be killed. Fall back and re-engage if you're within your distances.
To clarify, if you call hit, most of us will continue to shoot you. If you do not call out, you will be shot again.
And you please yell it.
And be loud.
Yeah, and stick your arms up in the air, raise your gun up, okay? We all know that. I'm very proud to have a pretty veteran team, but, you know, this is why we stay the way we are, is because we go over these rules every single time. So the next thing we're going to talk about is teach to the rules, all right? We're BOE. The guys that are BOE this is our event. This is our 5-year anniversary event. So the guys that are BOE, you all know them, you all know who they are, all right? They're the ones that are calling the game today, calling the shots. You guys today are helping the momentum of the game. Unbelievable awesomeness, okay? Don't even worry about anything else except having a good time, being your character, and rocking it, right? Let BOE and everybody else assigned to the tasks handle that, all right? If there's an issue on the field, contact BOE. Channel 5's admin channel. It always has been, it always will be. If there's a problem, if someone goes down, all right, Channel 5, all right? We have a guy here that'll come and assess it and keep everything calm until we get real world 911 guys in here to take care of the situation, all right? It's that simple. What else?
There will be vehicles out there.
Oh yeah, teach to the rules. So if BOE asks you to, do something, make sure that you do it. It's just that simple. Those are the teeth of the rules, meaning that if I don't think that Church is calling us hits, and I've shot him 100 times and I went up and knifed him, and I'm like, Church, you're out. He's like, okay, Rad, well, what I've just done, teach to the rules, which everybody has the power to do, is I've pulled myself out of the game too, at that aspect, right? You can do that to me, I can do that to you, but we're going to walk away and talk about it, or one of us is going home because one of us isn't calling the hits, or one of us is too aggressive in calling someone out, all right? No demoralizing comments on the battlefield, all right? When you swear about something, don't swear at somebody. No degrading comments out there, all right? No matter how insane it gets out there, just walk away if it gets to the point of where you need a reset moment. It's going to be hot. Hydration at all times or die. If you feel that you are not doing it right, come sit down in the shade. We got some Pedialyte here if it is needed. All right, let's reserve that for those that may need it. If you need Pedialyte, you're going to the hospital. That's all I got to say. If you come to me and say, hey, I need this nutrition in my body, we're going to say, you need an IV, you need to go to the 911. Everybody understand that? Okay. Anybody out here that has any medical problems, medical issues, anything like that, bad back, bad neck, bad feet, bad whatever, bad lungs, bad whatever, you out here, it's your own thing. All right? We're out here to have a good time and safely. If you can't hump it, climb it, jump it, scale it, we do it right, don't do it. It's Airsoft. We get a chance to do it over again. You've heard me say it a ton of times. Safety first at all times. So the RIS is respect, integrity, and safety. It's what we owe the sport, is integrity, by calling your hits. If you take a fly to the face and you think that you got hit, call it, okay? You get to start over again. That's the joy that we get. The guys in Afghanistan, when they get shot in the face, they don't get back up. It's just that simple. Okay, friends have died of mine over there, and it's not fun to deal with that. So with that said, why don't we just have a moment of silence for what we're about to do, for all of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for us, okay? Thank you. Let's remember that's what it's all about. We're out here to have fun and play war. We're out there really doing it, and they would rather be here with us. And we wish they were here with us, so they're not. Moving forward, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I've covered everything. RIS, most important thing. Everybody gets it. Okay, we're gonna chronograph after I go over these packets here. And give us our mission, and then we're going to chronograph real quick, and we're going to get out in the field in about 10 minutes. Everybody track it? Or wait, about 15 minutes, we'll get it going. I'll get on the comms and just confirm, and we'll go from there. So what I'd like to do is kill the camera.